Hi everybody and welcome. It's a Sunday evening and tonight is the Spitfire show. I'm Marks Modz. I've got some guests with me tonight and we're going to be doing issues 3 and 4 because I did do a live stream of issue 1 and 2. So we're going to continue with 3 and 4. And next we have...
Oh, good evening. Good evening, Mark. Thanks ever so much for inviting me to do the instruction.
Dave Milne.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for Mark for having me on.
No, you're more than welcome. And last but not least, we have Yorkshire Crafter.
Hi, everyone.
So, how are we all?
Oh, not too bad.
Fine, thank you.
Half left.
It's just crazy out there, really.
Yeah.
Crazy time to be in, but you know, at least we can say we lived through it.
Yeah, we're doing all right, I suppose, aren't we?
Well, yeah, I'm hoping this thing's true, that they sent my lockdown letter out late so I can knock off 3 weeks that I've been in quarantine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So yeah, with the Spitfire show, it's a new concept we thought we'd do. I locked in a good team pretty early, so we've got Adrian who's putting up the instructions, we've got Dave who's reading out the instructions, we have Dave Milne who's going to look after the chat, and we have Yorkshire Crafter who's going to moderate and just stay nice and beautiful because she's my wife.
Thank you, dear.
Yes. And I said to her earlier today, I said I wanted to do a Lancaster bomber diamond painting.
Oh, now that would be something nice, wouldn't it? And look at that today. My three Lancs Lancaster bomber mug.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no, Dave, that makes me want to buy another mug.
I've got a lovely print with the Battle of Britain with a Lancaster bomber on.
Oh.
You've seen it, Dave. I showed you it.
Yeah, 210. We've got loads of mugs in our house, though, to the point we've had to put a load away because we just can't fit them in the cupboard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I really want one, but then I think, oh, we've got enough mugs in this house, you know.
I know, we're the same.
Yeah. So I think we end up with absolutely look. We buy them for birthdays and Christmases, so you know it's stay away from mug collection.
There's such an easy thing to buy for people, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah. So I keep a limited amount of mugs in our household.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Try to do.
Yeah, for every hobby you can do a mug for.
Yeah.
No, Dave.
Well, I've got an extra one mug that came the other day, but that's now on display. My R2D2 mug that from this actually, I think every mug I've got that have come through Partworks, I put them on display. So yeah, I don't use them. When you get a nice mug like from a Partwork, you don't want to spoil the graphic on it by using it.
Yeah.
You want to keep it in pristine collection, but the problem is I'm running out of space on my shelves. You have to put some more shelves up at this rate.
Yeah, you will.
So your collection comes even bigger with mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What can you do? Dave, do you want to do the chat? Dave Milne?
Yep. Okay then. P40F20. Hi all.
Hi P40.
Hi, P40.
Oh, you keep putting them up. That's easier for me to read. Next.
All right. Okay.
Next. DFC. Hello everyone. Hope you all doing okay.
Yeah. Next.
Hi, Dave.
Warren Milne. Hi all. Hello Warren.
Hi, Warren.
Warren.
Fleetwood J. Hi everyone. Hope you all are safe and well. Take care all and stay safe.
Hi Fleetwood.
Fleetwood Jen.
Yes,
Hi,
very good.
Fleetwood.
Chris Campton. Hi everyone.
Hi Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Fleetwood Julie. You have your work cut out keeping the boys in check. LOL.
Oh.
I do.
This is the only way I can get her on a live if she comes on one of my lives. So I'm hoping she'll start doing her own live show on her diamond painting.
Oh, that'd be good.
There you go. Or the Root Master Widows Diamond Painter group
Yeah.
do their own little.
Yeah.
We could go live. Yeah, the girls. Yeah.
Why not?
Definitely.
Why not? Chris Kaplan, we've got 2 mugs in ours, me and Cheryl.
I agree. Next.
And Christine's here. Hello.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Christy.
Hello, Christine.
Hi, Chrissy.
Alex Demetrius. Hello, Mark, Adrian, Dave, M, and Julie. Looking forward to tonight's build. And
Hi,
that's
Alex.
you,
Hi,
David.
Alex.
Yeah, and I must say a big thank you to Christine Say, who does a lot of the admin in the Spitfire Show Facebook group. So she accepts all the new members and then puts a thing up saying welcome to them. So nice big thumbs up from me, Christine. Thank you. You're doing a fantastic job there. And it really does save links for all of us. So yeah, and she's very quick as well as Christine.
Yeah.
Very quick. Unless she's out doing something, but yeah, very
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get a chance.
That's true. But to tell you the truth, the response we've had for this build and the Spitfire show has been absolutely fantastic. You know, I didn't think it'd be this popular, so must be doing something right, guys.
Yeah.
So, right, hang on a minute, Wolf. Let's just shut the chat and then we'll get building. So we've got
Right.
that one first.
We've just had that one.
Oh,
Chris
just had that
Kaplan.
one. Sorry,
Chris
sorry, Alex.
Kaplan.
Right.
Right.
Just had that one.
Chris Kaplan, don't forget also Christy was going live tomorrow with the Root Master build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Build, I think that's supposed to say.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I know. Yeah, he's corrected it down below.
Christy
Christy,
is saying, thank you, Mark. And Chris, build.
build. Right. Okay.
Fantastic.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch cameras and go to my build cam. There we go. And now just pop over.
Okay, Mark. So this is issue 3 of Build the Model of the Spitfire Mark 1A. And in this issue, we're going to be building the engine block and the fuselage.
Right. Looks fantastic.
So yes, it looks absolutely brilliant.
Right.
If you want to go through a pack check, Mark.
Yes, please.
Okay, so pack checklist is 301 is the fuselage below the engine.
Which is that. That's metal.
Wow.
That's nice. Yeah.
Wow. And 302 top of engine block.
Right. Got 2 of these. So give me one of them.
Now
Yeah.
is that the left side one or the right side one, would you say?
I'm just looking. I don't think there's a difference. Oh yes, there is. There's a little indent. Oh no,
Yes.
sorry. This one. I'm getting it from here. Right, start. Yeah. Is that right? No, it's not right.
No, it should be piece you had.
Yeah, I'm just making sure which is the left and right.
One of them has got 2 holes at the front because it's parts and fixed, and the other one hasn't.
Right, yeah,
If I
got
was
it.
right on thinking.
2 parts in front. So look.
2 holes at the front because there's parts fit on one and don't fit on the other.
I can't see 2 holes at the front. I can see 2 holes at the side.
Yeah, there'll be holes on the side.
Right.
If I,
Yeah. They look the same.
they do look the same,
Right.
but when you come to the build, there's a way
Right,
to them
one of them's got like a notch in it there,
Yeah.
and one hasn't. But it's not very. I think this one.
Yeah, I think where the notch is one of them where because there's a port fitted.
Right, I think that's 302. 3-8. Yes, it is.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got 303, which is an engine block outer.
Engine block outer. So I've got 2 of these. Right. One says right.
It will be engine block outer. So I think it's still in the packet there.
Yeah. Sorry. Right. It's this bit here. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't. And then you've got 304, which is the engine block inner. Now that's the piece that you had.
Yes, that one. Right. No, it's not that one because it's got to be the left and right one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's that one. So
304. And
right. No, it is that one.
so you've got 303 engine block outer and 304 engine block inner.
304. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Just looking at the notches on the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
305 and top of engine block.
Right, which is that. Yeah.
Okay. And 306 is the engine block inner once again.
Which is that. Yeah.
And 307 is the engine block outer.
Which is that.
Okay. 307, yes. 308 is the nameplate times 2.
And they have Rolls Royce on them.
Oh, fabulous. Can you do a close-up of that?
I can do better than that. Hold on. Let me just turn this mouse on. When it decides to work. Hang on, not that one. This is my close-up camera. There.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rolls Royce. The best engine maker in the world.
Definitely. Right.
So 309,
Yeah.
base of engine block.
Right. It's definitely this one. That one there. Because.
And then you've got 310,
Yeah.
base of engine block.
Yeah. Because this one has like a little notch on it. So.
Yeah.
That one's that one. Yeah.
Okay. 311 would be 2 times 6mm PB screws and 1 spare.
Right, they are the black ones, yeah. So 2 of them, yeah.
Okay, and then obviously 1 spare. And then 312 is 2 times 4mm PM screws and 1 spare.
Yeah, and they're the last 2 screws.
And they look like silver screws, are they?
Yes, they are silver. Quite small as well.
Okay.
Okay.
It says tip. The parts for the engine block are very similar. Take some time to identify them before you start assembly. We strongly advise that you do a complete dry run up to step 7 before applying any adhesive. And then tip once again is some of the parts are glued in place. We recommend gel type super glue applied with the tip of the cocktail stick.
Right, well, I use this basically, and it's a very good glue from the range. It only costs £1, so that does the job. And I've got all my cocktail sticks ready.
Okay.
Right, so ready to start building.
Ready to start building. So step 1 then.
Yeah.
Step 1 is take 2 engine block parts, 306 and 307, test fit the assembly so that the pegs on the inside of part 307 fit into the sockets of part 306 as shown. Apply a little silver glue to the pegs and fix the parts together.
Right, so basically, I'll dry run this first. So basically, like so. No, wrong way around. Like so, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is that right?
I'm going to glue them. Let's get a bit of glue out.
Do you just want to bring the chat up, Dave, while we're waiting a minute?
Yes. Chris Cobden would love to build this, but money's tight. Just have to do the Terminator for now. Chris Davies, hi all, thanks Chris. P4F20, the cover without the locating pins is the left one.
Right.
And P40F20, you can also use Tamiya ABS cement for plastic to plastic joins.
Yeah, somebody's bought some of that for me in my wish list, so I'm waiting for that to come, whoever that is. Very thank you a lot. So yeah, it'll be in handy. So right, I've done that bit together now. That looks okay.
Jolly good, sure.
Okay.
When I can turn the page, we'll move on to step 2.
Yeah.
So step 2 then is take the first engine nameplate 308 and the top of the engine block 305. Fit the pegs on part 308 into the holes in part 305. This is a push fit connection.
Right. And this is metal. Right. Yeah, that's in and not going to come out. Okay.
Okay. Step 3. Fit the part 305 onto the assembly 306 and 307 from step 1. When you're happy with the fit, apply a little super glue around the rim of the parts 306 and 307 and fix together.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's nice. That. Okay. What I'll do is I'll glue it. Gonna use it on the outer edge, I think, of this part so that the glue's not showing.
That's a good idea. Did you say you got some ABS glue on the way from somebody?
Yes. Somebody's
Yeah.
Go on, Dave.
Well, I'd like to say a big thank you to someone who has bought me some because I had some turn up the other day, and I'm really surprised because obviously I'm going to need this ABS glue to do my Spitfire, and so I'm really grateful for that. Thank you ever so much.
Right, that's on. But I'm just going to put a clamp on it.
Yeah.
Because that's metal onto plastic if I can get my clamp on. There we go. Right, I'll leave that clamp to dry. Okay.
So, step 4 then.
Yeah.
Step 4 is take the next 2 engine block parts, 303 and 304, test the fit so that the pegs on part 303 fit into the recesses in part 304. When you're happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix in place.
Right, so I'll test fit that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Put the glue. Okay. I do like a model that you use gluing.
Yeah.
I just think it's something about using super glue and yeah.
You'll love
It
the
gives you
Bismarck.
something different to do rather than just
Yeah,
smoothing. Yeah.
it
You'd
does.
love the Bismarck then. Go steady, you'll do it.
But you need about 50 tubes of glue for the Bismarck.
Probably.
About 50.
Actually, I should tell my son to get that ABS.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
idea for the Bismarck, that.
Okay, you happy with that, Mark?
Yeah, I am.
So step 5 then is in the same way, take the other engine nameplate, 308, and fit it to the top of the engine block, 302. Again, this is a push fit connection.
Then that's in like that.
Wow,
Nice.
lovely,
Yeah.
Great.
lovely.
Okay.
So step 6,
Yeah.
and in step 6, we fit the top of the engine block, 302, onto the engine block assembly, 303, 304. When you are happy with the fit, apply a little super glue around the rim parts of 303 to 304 in place.
Right. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Right. I'll glue that in. Trouble is, going to the shop and buying cocktail sticks at the moment, everybody thinks you're having a party.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Cheese and pineapple hedgehog.
Yeah, or sausages on sticks.
Yeah. Right. That's slotted together a lot better than the other one, so I don't think I need to put a clamp on that one, but yeah, that's a lot better. Right, okay, yeah, done.
Jolly good. And this is where it starts and gets interesting then on step 7.
Okay.
So there's a lot to do in step 7. So step
Okay.
7, place the two sides of the engine block, 303 and 304, and 306 and 307, together to form a V shape, as shown. Note that the nameplates 308 face outwards.
Yeah. No, somebody's ringing.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's sorted.
So 308 and face outwards.
Right.
Fit the two engine block spaces 309 and 310 on either side of the engine block assembly.
Right.
Fix the engine block bases together with a PB 2x 6mm screw 311.
Right, just have a look how this goes here. Right, okay. Alright, this is where I need 3 hands.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to take things nice and steady here.
Of course.
Hey, that time your ABS is not cheap for a lot, is it?
No, it's about £10 a bottle.
Yeah, $9.99 a bottle.
Yeah, I think it's not cheap at all.
No.
That's why I'm so grateful somebody's bought it out on my wish list.
Yeah, me too.
I've just looked it up on Amazon.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think is that your lad's PlayStation game in the background we can hear, Dave?
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Did you not hear it before?
Yeah, we could hear it, but it seems to have got louder.
No, he's watching the Power Rangers. Is that turn it a little bit rough?
Right, I think I've got this figured out.
Right, can you hear it now?
Yeah, but it's not as bad.
Right, it's not as bad. It's hard when you share a flat. And
Right.
I've had to switch.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Don't worry, that happened to me as well. You need 6 pairs of hands here.
I've just got
Yeah.
it perfect and all.
Yeah, you did. I saw it.
That happened to me. You
My
need 6.
suggestion would be,
Yeah.
my suggestion is if you put the 2 plastic bits together, put the screw in slightly,
Yeah.
and you might be able to slide the both ends in.
Right. Right, okay, let's try Adrian's way.
If you just temporarily put the screw in slightly,
Yeah. Yeah.
give it a couple of turns, and just basically pull it apart, give it a bit of a gap, try and slide the 2 bits engine parts in.
Yeah. Right, so it's the black screw. Going to use my wearing screwdriver. Because the magnification on this is a lot better. I need to magnify my Oria screwdriver set.
Oh, well, you know to do that, don't you?
I thought you did. Thing about it is Dave's gone round his house and magnified everything.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So do you want me to,
in place? Right. Hang on.
while you're doing that, I'm just going to read the whole of the instructions again
Yeah.
because. So place the 2 sides of the engine block 303 and 304 on 306 and 307 together to perform a V shape as shown. Note that the nameplates 308 face outwards. Fit the 2 engine block bases 309 and 310 on either side of the engine block assembly. Fix the engine block bases together with a PB 2x6mm screw 311. You may find it easier to partially screw parts 39 and 310 together and then insert the engine blocks into the gap before tightening the screw.
Right. That's done now. That was a really good tip, Adrian. Thank you. That worked.
That looks superb.
I know. Right, I just need to get a bit out for the next bit because I didn't realise I needed it.
Oh, the engine looks really brilliant. As I say, I'm a bit ahead on this one, and it's a lovely part to work on the engine.
Yeah. I do believe we get an awful lot more detail to it as well, which is brilliant.
P40F28, I live in a flat and I've shared a room with my son, and unfortunately my mic on my headset is not working properly, so I've had to switch over to the inbuilt mic, and that's where you're probably picking a sound up. He's got a television on watching a program.
Why don't you see if you can switch back and see if it improves it better?
Yeah.
If it goes bad, then you can always switch back to the computer.
What I was going to do was I just sit with my mouse over the mute button when what you call is doing the build. I'll switch my mic to mute. But I'll try switching back.
Right, I've got the part. Sorry about that. It's just I forgot we needed this bit. Right.
Okay, I've switched
That's
back.
sorry.
Sounds any better?
Yeah, that's better, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So step 8 then, Mark.
Yeah.
Take the piece of fuselage 3-1 and the lower fuselage frame 205 supplied with issue 2. Fit the raised screw socket on part 301 into the hole in the base of part 205. At the same time, 2 locating pins circled will engage in matching sockets. Note that the frame is slightly angled with the 3 holes at the end of the fuselage are flat on the work surface. The top ends of the frame will be flat rather than sloping. as
Right.
indicated by the yellow arrows, fix in place with a PM 2 times 4mm screw, 312.
Right. So this only goes in one way.
Yep.
What an
Right.
instruction that is.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that just goes. It fits in only fits in one way.
Yeah,
Whilst we're screwing into metal, I'm going to use some 3-in-1 oil.
that's a good idea.
And I'm going to use Horlick's tip of dipping the screw in the oil.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
What's a find me charger for my Bluetooth headset? I'm going to start using that.
And that's it.
And that is it. That's the completed work. The engine block has been assembled, and the first part of the frame has been fitted to the first part of the fuselage.
Wow. Right, I'll go
Can
on
you
my
just
close.
bring that engine? Can you just bring that engine into camera view, Mark?
Yeah, I'm just going to go on the close-up camera so everybody can see it better.
Oh, okay.
And there we have it.
Lovely.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. And I've had a little look ahead actually.
Yeah.
Well, up to issue 10. And oh my goodness me, there's going to be some lovely detail in this model. It's going to be fantastic. It really is.
And there we go.
I've seen somebody weathering the engine, and I think they've over-weathered it because a ground crew really looked after them engines.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're going to weather, you've got to be careful how much you're going to do,
Yeah,
especially with rust spots and all that. Because there wouldn't have been much rust on an engine, because as I say, the ground crews really looked after them engines.
yeah, they certainly did. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not going to weatherman at all.
No, I'm not going to weather mine. I want mine factory. Yeah.
I was going to, but I'm thinking of not now.
Yeah, I'm going to leave mine as new, and I'm going to make up like a little story, a backstory for it by saying that it's brand new. It's just been delivered by a lady from the factory, and it's just about to go out on its first flying mission. And then obviously the diorama that we get with it, I'm going to make a grass field as it was on top of the diorama, on top of the box that it sits on. To make it look as though that it's going to be setting off from a grass airfield, which is what happened in 1940. There was some grass airfields, and that's where I'm going to go from there. And that's going to be its backstory, that it's absolutely brand new from the factory. A Spitfire girl has just delivered it. It's had a quick look over. It's been armed up, and it's just about to head out to the Battle of Britain.
Right.
Right, I'll just give you something from P40 F20 here. Interesting. The U-shaped port is the wrong colour. It should be British interior green.
This bit.
Humro 78.
Ah, right. Okay. Is that would that be a matte or a gloss finish P40 F20? Would it be probably a matte colour, would it? Because I wouldn't imagine there'd be many gloss colours in 1940, but I imagine it could be a gloss colour, I suppose, in an interior colour.
Yeah. You know, I'm sometimes tempted to paint them, but then I think, I don't know. I don't want it to look out. I don't know. I'm not the best painter in the world, so.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm more tempted to leave it as it is and just, yeah. I don't want it to look naff if I paint it, because things tend to look naff when I paint them.
Okay, I understand.
Well, Amazon Humbrol 14mm number 1 Tinlet enamel paint 78 cockpit green matte.
Ah, right. So it is matte. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, your next set of parts in step 4, then in issue 4,
Yeah.
is the engine housing and details, plus a panel of fuselage that covers the engine. This is held in place by magnetism so that it can be removed. Wow.
Wow. Gosh, the last time I used magnets on a model was the Millennium Falcon.
Aye.
So
So this is issue 4 of Build the Model of the Spitfire Mark 1A. And in this issue, then we have the engine cover panel and engine housing. So, and the parts checklist are
yeah,
ready, Mark. So, 401, engine cover panel left.
and that does have a bit of detail on it. Hang on a minute. I'll just show. That one. So if you can see.
Oh,
that,
wow. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that says oil DTD 472-8.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Lovely.
Okay, let me go back to the camera. I love being able to switch cameras and show close-ups.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Okay.
And I reckon we're going to need that camera for small detail either in this issue or a bit later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So 402 then is magnet fixture L1. L1, I think. Yeah. So
Right.
magnet.
So it's got an L on it, so that I presume is that one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
43 is magnet fixture R1.
Which that one there.
Okay. 44 is magnet fixture L2.
Which is that part there. Yeah.
And 45 is the engine housing inner.
That bit there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 46 is the engine housing front.
Which is that bit there, yeah.
Okay. 47 is the frame with end blocks A and B, C and D will be used in a future issue.
Right. So
C and D looks like it's going to be used in a future issue.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
That's correct.
So 48 is the engine housing front.
Which is that, and that is metal.
Oh, metal.
Like a bit of metal.
Yeah, definitely. 49 is the magnet marked on wide side.
Right. These are these, and they're in a little bag. So I'll open them up when we need them.
When you need them, yeah.
Yeah.
410 is 2 magnets marked on the narrow side.
Yeah, that's in there too. Yeah.
And 411 is 7 2x4mm PM screws and 1 spare.
Right. Let me open up these. Okay.
It doesn't give you any tips with this one, so
No.
it's
Right.
straight into the build it is.
Yep.
Step 1. Take the engine housing parts 4-6 and 4-8. Identify the 3 pegs on part 4-6 circled and the corresponding holes in part 4-8.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Step 2
Yeah.
is after testing the fit, use a cocktail stick to apply a tiny bit of super glue to the 3 pegs on part 4-6. Fit the engine housing part 4-8 over the pegs as shown.
Right.
So it's a test fit.
I've test fitted it. I'm just going to dab some glue on it.
You must have done that.
I know, I need to slow down.
Yeah, you're all right.
Okay, right, I've glued that bit in.
Step 3 then.
Yeah.
Step 3 is take the inner engine housing 4-5, identify the 3 pegs around the inner rim part of the part 4-6, and check the fit. Apply a little super glue to the pegs on part 4-6 and fix to part 4-5 in place.
Right, so there's 3 holes on here, and I'll just test fit.
Three holes that
yeah.
way, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll take it out and put some super glue on.
These parts might seem small and fiddly, but they obviously we're building bits around the engine and everything like that, and obviously there's lots of detail to this engine.
It's a bit like the Ecto engine has got absolutely loads of detail.
Yeah.
Okay, that's in place. Yeah.
So, step 4 then, and I think we've got only step 1 on the screen. Step 4 we need. That's 2, 3, 4. There we go. So, cut the parts A and
Apologies.
B from the frame 4-7. Smooth any roughness with a fine sandpaper. Check which way round they are fitted to part 4-8 and apply a little super glue to the tabs on parts A and B fixed in place.
Right, so we'll get my screw cutters. I find with screw cutters, don't need to smooth much off.
No, that's correct, yeah. Horlicks wants some screw cutters, he does.
Yeah. Right, there is a little bit on it, so
That's a posh sanding block, that back.
it's a, would you believe, right? It's a nail sanding block that the Chinese decided to repackage it and say it's a modeller's sanding block.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
look at it, it's like 1, file nail edge.
Ah, right.
2, remove ridges.
Nothing wrong with that.
3, smooth nail. 4, shine nail.
Nothing wrong with that.
So they always say a woman's handbag and stuff hides a lot of modeller's tools.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So obviously it's getting the orientation right of the parts,
Yeah.
test fitting them, and then applying a little super glue to the tabs on part A and B and fixing it.
Yeah. So
In the meantime, Dave, do you want to bring the chat up?
Yeah, I just after Humber 78, he sent it to Matt, which I'd confirmed. This is where it's going to confuse me because P420's got 2 things that look the same. The inside of the engine covers is the correct colour. Then it says then Bazak lit.
Oh, Bexac lit. Hi,
Bexac lit. Hi Mark, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hi, Bexat.
Then P40F20 says the inside of the free engine covers should also be interior green.
Ah.
But further up, he said the inside of the engine covers is the correct colour. Am I getting something mixed up here?
Yeah.
And then Bizak, how's the Spitfire coming along? And how many issues of the Spitfire?
Is it 120 for the Spitfire?
Yeah. The Spitfire. I think Adrian can confirm this.
I think
Right.
it'll be built to 99 issues, isn't it?
Just the Spitfire is 100 issues, plus the diorama is next 20 issues. So basically, a full build with a diorama is 120 issues.
Yeah.
Right. Right, Dave, I've done that now.
Okay, so that's step 4 done then.
Yeah.
So step 5 is this shows the assembled front section of the engine housing with parts 4, 7, A and B fixed in place.
There we go.
Oh, that's building detail on it now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Step 6, and this is the long one. So step 6 is take the fuselage panel 4.1 and identify the fixing positions for the magnets. Take the first magnet 4.10 and the magnet fixture 4.2. Note that magnet 4.10 has a black mark on one of the narrow side. This indicates polarity. I'll just give you a minute, Matt, to get them.
Yeah. Right.
So the inside of them covers are the correct green.
The inside of the covers, yeah.
Oh gosh, these magnets are strong.
So
Right.
keep them
They
well
are
apart.
very, very strong. Coming out.
Well, you could magnetize your screwdriver on them, couldn't you?
Probably. Let me see.
Oh,
Yeah, I just did magic there, and I didn't mean to. I'll just show the close-up camera of what they're saying about this
black line,
black line.
black mark.
Yeah. So if you can see that, can you see that on there?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
mark.
like a white mark, not a black line.
Yeah. So that's it there. Right, go back to normal camera.
Quite tiny then, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay.
So, so it says note that the magnet has 410 has a black mark on one narrow side. This indicates the polarity and should face upwards, inset and brown arrow. Fit the magnet into the fixture 4.2 and fix to the inside of the fuselage 4.1 using a PM 2x 4mm screw.
Right.
I was going to say we'll do this in 2 bits if you like.
Yeah. So the magnet has to be, the notch has to be facing up. Okay. And then somehow. Right. Not the easiest.
No, not the easiest, because obviously typical hachette with the instructions have gone overboard really, and they've actually gone mad on this instruction. And they should have really split it up into 2.
Yeah.
Whereas the last step we did, they did split that up into 2, didn't they?
Yes. Right. I'm going to make sure that notch is showing, that line is showing. Right. Don't help everything sticks to magnets.
No.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a little bit fiddly, this bit.
Right, if I'm off camera, just bear with me.
Okay, we'll bear with you. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Dave, can you read the device out what someone's put in the chat?
What off Penny? I place the magnet in a small
Yes.
flat screwdriver that comes way around to the assist. I placed the magnet in a small flat screwdriver the correct way around to assist placement after I first put it in wrong about 5 times.
Right. So that's got that little notch showing there.
Okay.
So right, okay, so that's the first one done.
Okay. So it says take magnet 49 marked on the wide side
Yeah.
and the magnet fixture 44. In this case, the black mark on the magnet.
Yeah, sorry. I've got magnets flying everywhere here.
In this case, the black mark on the magnet inset should face towards the fuselage brown arrow. Fix the magnet and the fixture 44 and fix it to the inside of the fuselage 41 using a PM 2x4mm.
Right, so
You should see a little indent in the fuselage where the magnet sits in.
yeah, so it wants to be sitting.
I just placed the magnet on that, then put the plastic bit over it.
And with that thing showing, yeah? Adrian?
Marked on the wide
Well,
side.
the arrow,
No.
the brown arrow,
Yeah.
actually is facing the fuselage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the.
So the mark should be facing.
You
So you
shouldn't
won't see
the,
this one.
You shouldn't see the mark on this one.
Right, so it should be facing on flat on the fuselage. Right.
Yeah.
Gosh, they could have explained that a bit better.
Yeah, they could have done, couldn't they?
I mean, with all
Or
the...
they should have split the two magnets up separate instructions.
Yeah, they should have done.
I mean, they do like the instructions, but come on.
And now you should have one magnet spare and a black bit for the right side spare.
Yeah. And there we go.
Phew, right. So this is the completed work.
Wow.
And the nose of your Spitfire model is beginning to take shape, and an engine cover panel has had magnets fitted. The two remaining parts of the frame 47 will be used in a future issue. Leave them attached to the frame or the sprue and store them safely. The remaining magnet and magnet fixture and screws will also be used in a future issue. So label them and store them safely.
Right, well, me and my organisation, I have this.
Wow.
PM, so both of them in there.
Sorry, P40F20's commented.
Oh.
It says, Mark, you put the magnet in the wrong way.
Try it on the edge, innit?
I don't know.
Which magnet? Because that's the way I done mine and it fits. Try it on your air engine. Do you know the bottom mount?
Right, hang on.
What you done before?
Right. So the notch on, so this magnet, the notch is on top. That little line.
Hang on, I'm going to look at mine.
Should face upwards. Now then, is the fuselage facing upwards or downwards? Because that might make a difference.
I'll
Right. Hang on, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that cutout on the fuselage,
Yeah.
where your screwdriver is, that's upwards. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So that means you have put one of them magnets in wrong way around.
Hang on, I'll go and see if I can reach mine.
What?
Is that right?
If you enlarge the instructions page, Mark.
Yeah. Right, hang on.
Just click on that.
Yeah.
Because can you see where my cursor is? That arrow is pointing that way. So
Yeah.
I reckon that arrow is meaning where the black line is meant to go. So basically, that is correct.
Right, so I've got that in,
And
yeah.
on this one, and let me enlarge the other one a bit more.
The middle one, you should be to see the the line.
I should be able to see the line, right.
That one there,
Yeah.
that one there, the arrow is facing that way.
Towards the
So if
fuselage.
those two markings meant the way
The other
the
one, you
magnets
should be
to
to see the
go,
line. Both you should be to see the line. That's how I've got mine.
So both you should be able to see the line.
Yeah, it fits onto me fuselage, no bother. Yep.
well, mine fits on mine, and one I can see, and the other one I can't.
I can see both. Mine
I think the two brown arrows were marked to where the way the arrow the highlight of the magnet should go.
Right, yeah, I'm with you. Right, well, I'll leave it at that, 'cause it's not exactly going to be hard to take it out and change it, is it?
Because you look at that one, the arrow is going towards the fuselage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right, I'll leave it as it is, and if there's a problem with it, I can always change it round.
Actually,
date.
Okay,
I'm just trying mine,
Yeah.
and the middle one, I've got it where the arrow is facing out, so I can see it. And when I put it on the model, it actually doesn't grab it
Right.
that good.
I've just
Doesn't
tried
grab it that
right,
good.
I've got a piece of metal here. Hang on, let me go back to screen.
Your camera.
Right, okay. So sprue cutters, these are not magnetic. If I put them on there, that's magnetized. If I put that on there, that's magnetized. So it must be right.
Yeah, because mine's grabbing the model both. Mine's grabbing the model no bother.
Have you got the other part to Spitfire now?
Actually, if you go onto my screen, you can see where I've got mine two together.
Hang on, let me put you on full screen, Dave. There you go.
And they're fitting, no problem.
Right.
And you can see, I don't know, it'll be hard to see, I can see the dot on that one and that one.
Right.
And it's clipping, and it's grabbing onto the fuselage, no problem.
Goodness knows.
When you line it up, I've got them both on, because I've done both issues, and they've grabbed no problem. They're not falling, they're going nowhere.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'll keep it as it is, and if it's the wrong way around in a later date, I can always correct it pretty easily.
They're not hard to change over.
No.
And actually, if that green's wrong, I might end up taking mine off and repainting them.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'll show on the close camera what we've built.
Right. Mark, if you want to come over to me.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm coming now. There we go. Yeah.
Right, my ones you can't see.
Yeah.
But they both fit on fine.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd think one polarity
So
would
to
be
be
the other
honest,
way.
I reckon. Yes.
Yeah.
One should be pushing and one
It's
should
just
be...
probably. That could be just in there. Could just be a piece of metal.
Hmm.
And of course, that's metal. It's variation could be.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to leave it as it is. And it looks right to me. So, okay. So we'll go back to. Well, actually, I'll go on big cam of what we've built today. So we've done. Move that out the way. So that's the engine.
Wow.
There we go. That was the other bit we did.
Yeah.
And then there's this bit.
Yeah. Wow.
And then there's this bit here. Like I
Yeah.
said, you can see that notch, but yeah.
Try it on that
Now,
bit and see how it grabs on yours.
yeah, try it on the other bit.
See how it grabs on.
Right, which side is this? Oh, it grabs on fine.
Yeah, I'm the same. Grabs on perfect.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I think they could have made that a bit more simpler to do. I mean, that's quite an important part of the build.
Yeah.
But yet they put it in one massive giant instruction for us to try and understand. And yeah, that just doesn't, if you look at stages 4 and 5, there's like two lots to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, one massive instruction for that. So, but I'm happy with that. That looks really nice. So, okay.
Yeah. Okay, jolly good.
Right.
So do you want to know what's coming in issue 5?
Yes.
Okay. So in issue 5, your next set of parts are another section of fuselage, the right side, engine cover, plus parts for the front of the engine's housing.
Right.
Interesting.
We have got another one. We've got another Spitfire show in about 3 weeks, haven't we? Got next week's you, Dave.
Yeah.
The week after that is Adrian, Build Adrian. The week after that is Fleetwood J, and then we have another Spitfire show then, which we'll do another 2 as well.
Yeah.
To try and catch up with everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just quickly tidy up. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, you're all right.
So you walks out of 10 on that. What do you think of that?
I think it's fantastic quality. Really looks nice. The only thing I'd say is the instructions need to be a lot more specific and clearer. I would say.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. Nobody listens to me.
I do.
I know you do, Dave.
I have to.
Right, I'll pick up the chat where I think I was up to.
That's fantastic if you can.
Where's my mouse? Bazak, Lit, are you doing any other builds at the moment? I think you said you were doing Ecto 1, weren't you, Mark?
I'm doing, right, here we go. I'm doing the X-Wing. I'm doing the Ecto 1. I'm doing the Spitfire, and I'm also now going to start, because it comes tomorrow, Build the Route Master.
Nice.
Wow.
It's Dave's fault.
Yeah, my fault.
Dave can no longer curse Julie with the diamond paintings.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
So let me just...
Right. I've already read that one out from P and Penny, so we'll next one. Alex Dimitri. Mark, so far, very impressive.
Thank you. I'm still here.
P40F20, Mark, you're putting the magnets in the wrong way, but we've just sorted out. Bizak, I don't have the Ecto 1 build yet. My news agents don't have them in. Where can I get them from? Who's building the Ecto 1? Is it a hachette?
Eagle Moss.
Eagle Moss.
No, it's Eagle Moss.
You could probably contact Eagle Moss, go onto their website and see if they've...
The best way to do it is subscribe online for the Ecto 1, because you get all the free gifts and stuff with it. So I'd go.
And I think they've switched over non-news agents.
Yeah.
I think there's only online.
Are they? Right. P40, F40 were. I thought the first was put in wrong. P40, F20, you are correct, Adrian. So going on about the magnets here. P40, F20, the polarity of the magnets is crucial. You are attaching magnet to magnet. P4020, the metal bits in the U-shaped piece are magnets. And Warren Milland, anyone who know when the Diagostini shop is open?
Not got a clue.
No, neither do I.
No.
He's been asking me to check, and he's after some X-wing parts.
Right. Ring them up. The best thing to do is ring them up, and they'll. If you're missing parts, they'll send them out for free, and they're normally pretty quick. So, but remember that it's Diagostini, not Model Space, that are doing the X-wing. Sorry, got tongue-tied.
Oh, so it's not Model Space that's doing the X-wing, it's Diagostini.
Diagostini have released it under their own names, yeah.
No.
You find they release it, then after they've done the run, you'll find if they've got any more issues left, they'll then put it into model space.
Yeah. Basically.
Like you can still do R2D2 by if you go to the model space and get the 25 packets.
Right.
Warren, I'll check
Where you get 40 in a box.
Warren, I'll check Diagostini's website later on. I'll ring you up.
Yeah. Best thing to do is ring them. If you're missing parts, just ring them. Tell them which issue you're missing parts in, and they'll send it out for free and no charge. I've done that in the past with Model Space, and they're both the same company. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
It's Diagostini and Model Space, but it's just separate departments. So, but I'd ring them, and they're normally pretty good, and they'll normally send them out straight away to you, and it won't cost you anything. And they don't ask for you to send back the issues that the parts are missing from. So, yeah.
And Bizak, bye everyone. See you next time.
Oh, see you later, Bezak. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, well, that was challenging.
Yeah.
At least.
If you think that was challenging, wait till you come to the next issues.
Oh dear.
To tell you the truth, the only thing I found difficult tonight was identifying the parts and then putting them 2 engine blocks into that thing. That was difficult. Well, that trick Adrian said about doing a bit, screw it in a little bit first, that worked a treat. That really did.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that, Adrian. It's always helpful if somebody's ahead of you.
Yeah.
Can always say, right, yeah, okay, this is this way and whatnot.
Yeah.
A bit like Horlicks doing the Terminator. Obviously, Adrian's ahead of Horlicks, so he's able to advise what to do. So it's always better sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good for me for the Route Master getting advice.
Yeah.
Have you got a magnifying glass or headset with magnifying on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're gonna need them. I don't know what your eyes. Yeah, I don't know what your eyes say. I don't know what your eyesight's like, but I found I needed them when it come to some of the rest of the build on that engine.
Or, hang on, I've got one of them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think he'll need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got 2.
Because I say I had to put me. I've got a headset with the glasses that fitted just like what you've got, and I had to use them on the.
Yeah.
So, sorry about the bit confused. I'm not used to live building, so this is a new concept for me. Is live building.
Oh, you're doing well.
Nervousness that goes with it.
I think you're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing well. Yeah, you're doing well.
It's the nervousness that goes with it because you're live building and stuff like that, and yeah. And I got told off last time because I was going way too quick. So, I wouldn't say. I've done so many now. It's like second nature to me to get screws in quickly and stuff like that. So
yeah.
For me, but live building is new, so I've just got to get used to it, and hopefully nobody's offended by
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've all had to get used to something. As I say, I'd never ever been live online before, on something like this before. I'm now getting more and more confident. than
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm coming on. Even though I don't do a live build or anything like that, because I haven't got the setup for that. But coming on helping Adrian and going on to Dave's show has really built my confidence of coming on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, I think
Yeah,
the first.
I'm
Go
I'm pretty self-conscious about myself. So doing something like this is
Mm.
sort of building my confidence up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I remember I think it was Chris Camplin,
Yes.
the first live I went in. I were a nervous wreck. Absolutely nervous wreck. I didn't know how StreamYard worked as well. So I was an absolute nervous wreck. Then, Chris Davies was on Chris Camplin's and he said, you're welcome to come on mine tomorrow. So I went on. And that's where I met Dave, and I found out about the Route Master. So then I was watching the Route Master and I had Fleetwood saying, "Oh, come on," and then it just started off quite, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, wasn't lives all week. So yeah.
I'll just hit the chat again. Chris Davies, also I'm live tomorrow, guys. And Chris Davies again, awesome Mark.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris.
That's cool. That's what caught up on the chat.
Jolly
Fantastic.
good.
So yeah, well, Dave Milne's going to be on the Spitfire show when we do him because I've just checked with him and he's available on a Sunday evening. I've already locked in Adrian and Dave. You better don't bang your t-shirts.
If anything any does crop up and I call me, I'll just message you and let you know.
Right. Well, what I'll do, Dave, we've got because you're a moderator on the Spitfire Show Facebook group.
Yep.
I'll add you to the admin group chat, and then you'll get the link.
All right.
Okay, is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We've had another one from Chris Davies.
Monday lives now are me and Chris Camplin.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll explain that. Obviously, another YouTuber decided to do a live build on a Tuesday night. That's when Chris Davies did his live build. And so Chris Davies has got together with Chris Camplin and said, look, when you're not building something, could I build something on a Monday? So they're working now together on a Monday night, building whenever they've got issues and stuff like that. So as far as I'm aware, Chris Davies is live tomorrow night with the Route Master. So, so unfortunately, Chris Davies has had to give up his Tuesday night slot. Due to it. So it's the same as I've had to give up my Thursday, every other Thursday, because this person decided to go live every Thursday. So, but I'm doing this now, which I quite enjoy.
Yeah.
It's
I feel it's a shame because competition happens all over.
Yeah.
And to me, I would be watching a show I'm interested in, so it wouldn't bother us who was on. It's like who we're on about does just a talk show on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Like what Dave does on the Sunday. Whereas if you had the Spitfire show, I would be probably more interested in the Spitfire than watching that.
Yeah.
So it's a type of group you're going to get. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have competition all the time.
Right.
There's millions of YouTubers, and somebody could suddenly put something up on a Wednesday night, and it could pull people away from the route or stuff, and they might be more interested in that. It's just the way things work.
Yeah. Dave, you've gone a bit Dalek-y again.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to definitely get this bloody other headphone set of mine fixed. I need... What? Am I still Darlinging?
No, you're fine now.
No, you stopped.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I've got a Bluetooth set of headphones, but I can't. There's a charging cable for it, and I can't find it, so I can charge them up. And it's got a built-in mic, and it's not hanging down like this. It's sort of built into the headset, and I've tried it once before when I first went on with Dave, and it was okay. Then I thought I'd get these.
Yeah.
And I'm having no but trouble with these.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know if I'm in another person's live, to me this is weird tonight because I've actually got my speakers on. normally I've got one of my earphone in my ear, so I don't get echo from me.
Yeah.
So it's a bit strange actually having it on the speakers tonight. So instead of having it nicely in my ear. Plus the fact I don't wake up the kids.
If I'd
Yeah.
had my own man cave, it would be different. I wouldn't bother. I would just let it come straight with the speakers and just talk to the computer screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm trying to, because I'm sharing my son's watching the television in here. I'm trying to block out sound, and
Yeah.
so I can hear no problem at all. That's why I've got the headset on for.
Mm.
So you've got another chat there.
Yeah, Chris Davies.
Yes, I am, Mark.
Yeah. And
people. Your magnets are correct, Mark. Sorry for the confusion. Great show tonight.
Oh, thank you, people. Yeah, I love P4F20 because some of my videos lately have been not the greatest, and he's really honest. I had problems with the cutting mat because the lines were jumping around everywhere, and then I've had problems with my sound and everything. So I finally got everything correct now.
Yeah.
What I was doing, I was recording using Power Director, which we paid for. Now, when you look at the camera before you start recording, the lines are fine on the cutting mat. As soon as you hit that record, they start dancing around. The white balance is absolutely shocking. I've tried everything to fix it. So what I've done now is I'm using OBS.
Yeah.
And with OBS, I can switch between the build camera and then the close-up camera, so it's a lot better quality for people.
Yeah.
And the lines aren't dancing around either.
Jolly good.
But I still edit it through Power Director.
There's P40F20 building the Spitfire as well.
Yeah.
I believe he is.
Yes, he is.
Is he on with this group?
Yes, he is on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Group.
Yeah.
Well, I may have to contact him to pick his brains up on some of this paint work on the inside.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely on the Facebook group. Okay, hang on.
I may change the inside colour of what P40F20 saying that colours are wrong. I may get the painting. I'm just not familiar with enamel paints. Do you thin them down like you do with acrylics? So you don't get brush marks? Because I'll be hand painting, not airbrushing.
Yeah, it depends what they're like, Dave. But generally, they're not too bad, so long as they're not too old.
Yeah, your paintwork, Dave, on your buses, it looks like butter. It really does. How you've done that? Honestly, that is a craft that I'd love to, be as good as, because I looked at the front earlier of your East Yorkshire. Get it right?
Yeah.
East Yorkshire bus, the blue one.
Yeah.
I'm getting it right now because the other one's the Shillybee.
Shillybee, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, getting there. And the paintwork it's spotless, like it's come out of a factory. It really is.
Thank you.
The sheen and you can hardly see. It doesn't look like it's been hand painted. And honestly, it's like butter. It really is. It's amazing.
Well, the big parts are sprayed. Well, it's all sprayed, really. But it's sprayed with rattle cans. And the paint is expensive. And obviously, it's quality paint. And it's expensive. And it's most of it in the preparation and everything. So if you prepare the part properly and you take your time and you've got plenty of patience, then you can do anything, and you really can. So, but you do know that I have had disasters with the plastic parts.
Yeah.
Some of the plastic parts are horrendous to paint.
Right.
Some of the metal parts are beautiful to paint. Right. So, but yeah, just take your time. Patience is the key, and be prepared to get it all wrong and start afresh. Because sometimes that happens. It could be down to the conditions. It could be down to a speck of dust. it could be down to anything. But be prepared to make a mess of it and to literally start again. Because obviously I have done that a time or two. I have started again on a few parts that I wasn't happy with, but mostly it's gone on really well.
Right. Okay. Have you, I was going to say to you, do you want to? I don't know. Are you waiting for Wednesday to do the what you and Adrian did?
With what?
With the swear word at one point.
With the swear.
For you, it was a swear word.
Yeah, we'll wait till Wednesday.
Wait till Wednesday. Right, let me go back to that. There we go. So, right. Catch up on chat.
Chris Dave M, what type of cables it you need? Basically, it's a USB with a tiny little plug on the end that plugs into the headphones to charge them up. Very tiny little plug on the end. Fleetwood, great stream, well done on the build and well done everyone. And P40F20, Humbrol is enamel.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's just with enamel paints, do you thin? If you have
Well,
to.
I use on Christine's bus. I'm using this number 19 Humbrol red gloss.
Right.
So you can see that.
Yep.
So this is your typical Humbrol gloss enamel paint. It says enamel on there, and I'm not thinning this at all. I'm just stirring it well. So get a coffee stirrer, which is one of them,
Are
and
they hard to
obviously,
come by at the moment with them all being shut?
yeah, a typical coffee stirrer from McDonald's or somewhere, or wherever, Costa, any of them. So, and stir your paint really, really well. Sometimes it helps to warm the paint a little bit, but I found with this Humbrol enamel, there's no need. Just so long as you stir it really well. And so, yeah, that's all I use. And as you know, I'm painting around the outside edge of Christine's windows and on a Chili Beer bus, and that's what I'm using, the Humbrol Red number 19. And going on a treat, really. It needs a couple of coats and it needs about 10 hours or more to dry. But it's all right. You don't really need, for the little parts that you are painting, you can get away with giving it a couple of coats. And so long as you're very, shall we say, lightly brushed with very tiny brushes, you can get away with getting a nice finish. Don't load your brush too much paint. A lot of people think they must load their brush an awful lot to get the paint on. You don't have to do that at all. So just take your time with it, Dave. Experiment on something perhaps that you can throw away at the end of the day. See how you go.
There we go. Chris Davies comment.
Dave, send me a pic of the cables. I might know what you need. It's hard, Chris, because it's the cable I need. I can't explain it's the end that it's a USB on one side, and the other end looks like a headphone jack, but it's not a headphone jack. It's a very, very small little jack plug that goes into the side of these headphones.
Right.
Would you send him a picture of the hole that it goes into?
Okay, do you know what? Finding the hole.
Let me put you on larger screen. There we go.
The hole it goes through is, see where my finger, oh God, see where my finger is? That's how small it is.
Dave, get a universal adapter.
Right.
You can get them, all over. I think you can get them from Argos. And basically, what it is, it'll have all different ends on it, and you'll be able to find the end that fits in, and then you just plug it in, and it'll use. As long as you make sure that you change the voltage to what it says on your headphones, and then you'll be able to charge them.
Right. Just I don't know where the cables went anyway, and as I say, I've used these before and they seem to work no problem.
Let's see if I can find one.
A universal one.
Yeah.
Got the iPad here.
See if I can find one on Amazon, because there's no point going to Argos, because a lot of Argoses are closed down at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a bit like you get all these items with a charger, basically. Do they
Is it
say
universal
what the
charger or
charger's for?
adapter?
No, they don't.
Is it universal charger or adapter?
I go with universal. I put in universal charger adapter. Right, hang on a minute. Come on, Pat.
Yeah, Chris Davis says, what's make and model of the headphones? And P40F20 says, Humbrol paint is formulated for hand brushing.
Good. Right, what make and model are their headphones? It doesn't tell you, they're just called Bluetooth headphones. I've had them for a while.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. Can you see that, Dave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
see that tiny one on the end.
Yeah.
Second from the end.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
looks like it's the tape.
Yeah, so that's that. And then on the plug, you'll notice there's different voltages. So you just change it to the voltage which the headphones say, and it'll charge them.
Oh, cool.
There you go. So, stop screen. There we go. Just hang on a minute. Copy.
So I was just going to see if it tells you what voltage you are.
Right, I put it in the chat. So yeah, I actually have one of these. Costs. Oh, what was it? Something needed chat. Oh, it was the drill, wasn't it, love?
Yes, it was the drill, yeah.
Cordless drill needed charging, and I couldn't find when we moved, and I couldn't find the charger for it. So I went out and bought one of these, and yeah, it charged it, and then would you believe it? A few days later, I found the charger for the drill.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
About right, really, isn't it? It's a bit like if your kids lose your remote when they were young. So you go out, you buy a universal one, and say, right, this is magic, okay? If I open this package, it can't be returned. You open it slightly, found the remote.
Yeah.
Do you know there's nothing on these headphones tell you what the charge voltage is?
Have you got the instructions still?
How the hell? That us out, man. For years. For years.
If not, look at where you bought them. The voltage might be in it.
If you can still get them.
Right.
Or what you could do is get it and set it on the lowest voltage and see if the light comes on and
Yeah.
give it a while.
Yeah. Right, Dave, I'll put that link in the chat. So, the Amazon.
All right. Okay, Chaz.
No problem.
Oh, our eldest has commented.
Who?
Don't we use it for... Hang on a minute. Let me
Don't use
capture
it for, don't we use it for the Christmas tree now? What?
Yeah.
AC or DC, hang on. So that's the link for the thing. Chris Davies, I've got one of those, Mark. It's showing. And then it's put, don't we use it for the Christmas tree now? No, because we found that adapter. The problem is we get them mixed up. So we put one, and it doesn't do anything. And then we put the other one in another, and it does fine, but then they're the wrong ones. So we keep getting it mixed up.
Yeah, we've got a little like fibre optic. It's about that big. And then there's obviously the fibre optic big Christmas tree, and we keep getting the cables mixed up.
Best thing, if you ever buy an item and it's got a transformer unit, always label what it is for.
Yeah.
Half the time it doesn't say, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. All
Yeah.
it's telling you is the voltage, the output, and that is it. It doesn't say it's headphone charger,
Yeah.
dual charger.
Yeah.
Well, luckily on the battery for my drill, it actually said the voltage. So it was look at that way, and it was the highest voltage actually. So
Yeah.
so right. So I'm glad everybody's enjoyed tonight's show. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty with live building, but I'm sure as we go along, I'll get a lot better.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Adrian. Thank you, Adrian, for putting up the instructions. Much appreciated.
That's
Dave,
okay.
say thank you for reading out the instructions.
You're welcome.
Hopefully next time you see us, we'll have these really nice Spitfire t-shirts that I'm buying, Adrian and Dave, for the show. Dave Milne, thank you for reading out the comments.
No problem.
Yorkshire Crafter, thank you for being beautiful, and yeah, and making sure everybody's being good in the chat.
Yeah.
I do.
And in
Yeah.
the background, once again, I'll say thank you to Christine for all the work she does on the Spitfire Facebook group. It's much appreciated. And yeah, I mean, I'm chuffed a bit. So first night, we've got 5 people on, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, really nice. If you want links to Adrian and Dave's channels, they are in the description of this live.
Lovely.
Sorry, Juliet, I forgot to put yours in. I'd already set it up and I forgot, so it will be next time, I promise.
Okay.
Well, just type in Yorkshire Crafter and you'll see everything that Julie does with her diamond paintings and getting nearly all of us into diamond paintings and stuff like that. Yeah, and Dave can't say now it's Julie's fault with Christine because
No.
so you can't do that anymore. But yeah, you should
My next mission is Adrian.
Yeah.
that's going to be a hard nut to crack, I think, with Adrian.
Yeah.
So very, very hard to crack.
Anybody into airbrushing?
I
Wow.
would say yes.
Wow.
I didn't want them, so
Yeah. Yes, please.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll.
Wow.
I used to have an airbrush years ago, and I got rid of it. And as I say, I don't. That was never ever used.
Wow.
Please. Yeah, I would love it.
I'll private
message-
message you.
Yeah, I'll private message you after this, Dave. My address.
Uh huh.
Yes,
Well,
yes, please.
Yep.
Yeah,
no problem.
fantastic. Yeah, it's something I wanted to do for ages. I was telling Julie about it earlier. She says, "Does that mean we have to buy an airbrush?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
As I say, you need a compressor for it.
Yeah, but
But that's an actual airbrush with the bottles and all that.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leave it to me. I got rid of all of the stuff.
Yeah, I'll private message you
Wow.
my thing. Right, well, I think we've done all we need to do tonight, guys. So
Yeah.
I will. I tell you what, Dave always likes to go first. So I'm going to put Dave on first to say goodbye. So Dave, there we go.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, everyone, and thanks for commenting in the chat, because we value your comments. And please give Mark a nice good thumbs up for tonight, because obviously he's done really well building his next 2 issues of his Spitfire. Look out for his next live stream, because obviously he's on again. And as in the chat, the next live stream we'll see is Chris Camplin and Chris Davis tomorrow night, Monday night at 8 o'clock. Tuesday, I'm not sure what's on. Wednesday, it'll be the Rootmaster show.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, it'll be the Rootmaster show this week coming. And then obviously Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays during the daytime, roughly at about one, look out for Horlick's channel too, because he's building the Terminator Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, roughly about 1:30 in the afternoon. So, hope you've enjoyed tonight, guys, and join us. Goodbye from me.
Right, I'll go to man of little words. Adrian.
Thank you, Mark. Right, thank you for having me. I'm glad I can help you with the instructions. Of course, I've had them for my show, so I've already done the work for the shows. And next Friday, I'll be doing the next lot of Terminators issues.
Right, fantastic. Right, I'll go to Dave Mill.
Okay, thanks for having us, Mark. Been a pleasure helping you tonight.
You're welcome.
As Dave says, everybody gives them a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope to see you next Sunday night on Dave's show.
Yep. And last but not least.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining Mark tonight, and thank you, Mark, for having me on.
So the only way we can get you on a live, we need to build up your confidence.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I always said that the widowers of the Root Master group need to do their diamond paintings together. So, yeah, they need to do a show. Right, so it's down to me. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. Thank you for all your lovely comments and support. Like I said, if you want to find Dave Say's channel or Adrian's channel, it is in the description below. So is also my wish list. If you like to try and get me anything to support my channel, it's much appreciated. I'm always shocked and blessed when somebody does get me something. So thank you for watching tonight. Big shout out to Dave Milne. He is a key worker. He is out there on the front line doing his job. So thank you, Dave Milne, for everything you do. We much appreciate it. And thank you for coming in tonight. And that's it, guys. Stay safe, stay at home, and please be positive. Good night, all.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.